Got the peanut gallery. Got the peanut gallery here with me today. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the homestead. Welcome back. Well, today's the day. Today's the day that we get started on the predator-proof chicken coop. Come on with it. Yes, sir. Backed up to here to this swamp, though, I got all kinds of predators that's going to want to get these chickens when they get to the homestead. So we're going to build the San Quentin of chicken coops. Yes, we are. And I'm going to take you guys along with me every step of the way. I'm excited about it. We're going to start out with getting this ground around here cleaned up a little bit and cleared and somewhat level, make it a little easier of a workspace to work in. And then we'll go ahead and get the poles in the ground and start framing it up. I'll bring you guys along and explain to you why I'm doing what I'm doing as I do it. Come on with it. Yeah, we're going to do the San Quentin for chicken coops. We're going to call it Egg Quentin. Egg Quentin. My goal is for the chickens to only get out when I want them to get out, and for predators that never get in. So that's what I'm going to try to attempt. I got some good ideas in my head, and I think it'll work. And my idea is to have no kind of chicken loss due to predators. No, sir. We're going to try to keep the swamp creatures in the swamp. Come on. All right, well, let's go ahead and get this thing started and get this ground cleared and start getting these poles up and getting some work done, and I'll check back in with you here in a little while. So let's go ahead and roll a little music with this thing and get this thing started. Come on with it. Let's go. Come on. It's hot out here. It is hot out here. Whoo, and that humidity's kicking like Van Damme today. Yes, sir. Well, we got the poles in. Pretty easy process. We're only going to use 4 poles for this, like I was saying in my last video about the goat shelter. Wood prices are outrageous right now. Outrageous. So I'm going to try to build this old Egg Quentin here with the least amount of wood as possible. Just those 4 8-foot 4x4s cost me $80, $20 a piece. Woo, that's ridiculous. Basically, all I did was I stapled a string right there at the end, and I went down there to the fence line right there, and I just walked it over until it came straight to the building. Between that distance right there, until it touched the building, and then I tied it off to the fence down there and pulled it tight, and that right there gave me the string line. I did that on both sides. If you see, I got the yellow line over there. And really, when you're building a chicken coop and a chicken run, that's really all you got to have. It don't have to be down to the inch. It's not going to be an actual house, and even if it's off about an inch, you can make it up with your framing. It ain't that big of a deal. Not on a chicken run. Not on a chicken run. If I was building a house, boy, it'd have to be right on down to the 1/8 or 16th of an inch, you know what I'm saying? But not with a chicken run and a chicken coop. Come on. But I guarantee you it'd end up being pretty close. I went ahead and pulled me a measurement from the fence to the corner of the shed right there, and I set this shed a while back, and I didn't have no reference on where I was putting it, but it's within a 1/2 inch. It's the chicken run itself is going to be pretty much 20 foot by 8'8", which is a pretty decent little run, especially whenever they're going to have the whole goat pen also to be able to roam around in. I think it's going to work out real good. But we're going to go ahead and get started on the framing, and then I'll probably wrap this video up. That'll probably be it for today. Just get the post in the ground and the framing. I got quite a bit of other stuff to do today. One thing I'm going to do is smoke some ribs. Come on, boy. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to it. All right, well, let me get started on this framing, and I'll get back with y'all and go ahead and close this out and show y'all what it looked like at the end. And then once we get the framing done, then it's time to start messing with that wire again. Boy, talking about the cut up hands. Here they come. Come on. Come on. All right, well, let me get going. It is hot, though. Whew, hot. Well, we got it framed up, guys, at least the roof part. Still got to add another post and frame out for a door. But as you can see, basically it's just a basic grid pattern on the top. It's level. I didn't have to put a pitch on this one because there's not going to be no roofing material or anything on there that's going to hold water. It's all going to be wire up top to be able to keep the predators out. But pretty simple design. I used the 2x4s I got and tried to minimize my waste as much as possible. As you can see here, though, I stopped it about 8 inches from the edge of the roof right there of what's going to be the chicken coop. And the reason why I did that is because I'm going to end up putting a gutter system right there with a little downspout and end up making a little self-waterer that'll catch the rain off the roof. That'll go right down into a little bucket or a barrel for the chicken coop and put some little nipples on there for them to get water. And during our rainy season, I shouldn't have to water the chickens too much. It should be able to keep up with them. It rains quite a bit here. I've gotten about 2.5 inches this week, and that's a pretty common occurrence out here. Well, I think that's going to be about it for us today, guys. I'm glad y'all joined me on the part 1 of the Ed Quinton predator-proof chicken coop. And I can't wait to get started on the next phase. The next phase is we'll frame out the door and we'll go ahead and start putting the wire down. And I got a little trick to keep them from digging up underneath the pen as well. So we'll cover that on one of the other videos coming up. But I appreciate you guys stopping by and seeing the progress today and joining me on the homestead. And make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel and share it on your social media. It does a ton for this channel and I sure do appreciate it. So until we see each other again, come on, let's go homesteading.